Hello everybody, welcome to Mount Diablo State Park. I'm standing here in the shade of our first plant, Pinus sabiniana in the Pinaceae, and it has several common names, but my favorite one is ghost pine. And this pine, from out here, you can see one of its best characteristics to identify it, and that is its architecture. So unlike most all the other pines, this one has a very open crown, almost reminiscent of an oak. It doesn't usually have one main straight central trunk with lateral branches like most pines do. Instead, it has generally an open kind of vase-like crown, usually with several main stems. So that's one good characteristic. The other one is the color of the needles. They are kind of grayish blue, grayish green. Another common name for this species is gray pine. And they're also really long, and they kind of are arranged towards the tips of the branches, and then another good characteristic is it's got 3 needles per fascicle. So this is our first 3-needle pine. There are a lot of 3-needle pines in California. Okay. And then the coolest thing is these huge cones. This one and the coulter pine have the heaviest cones of any pine species in the world. So this is not a good pine to take a nap under. Well, first of all, it doesn't cast very deep shade, and it's pretty sunny and hot generally in these habitats where the ghost pine lives. But you don't want one of these things falling on you. It could easily kill you. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but probably a couple pounds, and it's a little spiky. So if it's a medium or a large one, you'll see these on the tree growing, or you'll see them underneath the canopy. And these are pretty unmistakable cones. So ghost pines live in a ring around the Central Valley, basically, is their range. They live here on the East Bay Hills on the drier side of the East Bay Hills. And then they go north, pretty far north into, probably about almost close to the Oregon border. And they go south south of, say, Sequoia National Park in the foothills. They're a pretty common pine in the foothills of the Sierras. And I think another third name for them is foothill pine. So that's their range, and they're at that low elevation in the Sierras, right? So when it's still dry, and when they associate with the oak savannas, you see them with valley oaks and blue oaks, just like you do here. Yeah, so this is a really cool one of my favorite pines. Ghost pine is a good one to learn. And just we're a week out from Halloween, so ghost pine, Pinus sabiniana, has 3 needles per fascicle. They're long, and they're kind of grayish green, and they have huge cones that can kill you, and an open crown that you can really recognize even at a great distance.